Colonizing Mars. Humanity's first step in becoming a space-faring species. Well, we're not quite there yet. See, right now, humanity is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Quite literally. This is Remnant City, a city built inside a big rock, or what's left of the Martian moons after they collided a little over 100 years ago for some unknown reason. At least that's what they taught us in school. They also taught us that humanity was originated from a beautiful blue planet called Earth, where there's real gravity, oceans, and a perfect ecosystem. But somehow, that all got ruined shortly after the singularity, when the advanced AI decided to turn on us. Now the rest of humanity is kind of stuck here, in this rock, trying to survive space with as little AI possible. And that's what RoboCore does. We make space survival possible by automation while ensuring that singularity won't ever happen again. For me, I'm just trying to pay my bills, working as a technician. Speaking of which, I think this one is ready for final inspection. This one is good to go. Let's bring up the next one on the conveyor. Let me guess, water damage. The eye socket is missing. Missing the chest cover. Obviously, the right leg is missing. I think that's it for this unit's visible damage. Now let's do the brain scan. They have got to change that tune. Looks like this particular AI chip has a mismatched firmware version. Just ask David if he knows how to fix this. What's up, bud? I've never had to fix firmware stuff before. Can you help? Only shift managers have access to that. Why don't you go ask Alex? You do realize that you're a little behind on your weekly quota, right? The unit I'm working on has a firmware mismatch, and I don't know how to fix it. Oh, well, didn't you go through the training? I'm sorry, buddy. I can't help you do your job. You're gonna have to fix this by the end of the shift, or you'll lose your job. My advice? Ask David. He sent you right back to me, huh? Gonna love corporate runarounds. He sure did. Now, what do I do? Wish I could just tell you to push a button on the keyboard, but that wouldn't give you any reason to run around town like any other good RPG game, wouldn't it? Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry. Haven't slept in a while. Been sitting on this chair for a very long time. And probably forever. Like, you will always see me sitting on this chair every time you come here. Come on, David, work with me here. Alright. I just can't really take myself serious when everybody in the game has the exact same voice. So here goes. There's a guy who can help. His name is Hans, but he lives in District 8. You know, the district where all the fancy people lives? Anyway, he co-owns an aquaponic farm and sells fish every Friday at Dream Market. Go talk to him. Are you being serious? Yes, as serious as an NPC can be, my friend. NPC as non-political correct. Now we're talking. Thanks, man. I'll be on my way. You better hurry, because I'm Freshly grown from stem cell labs, we offer the best of the best meat quality Remnant City has to offer. Would you like some today?
Are you Hans Stauffenberg?
Nope. Not today, thanks.
Fresh sushi grade seafood from District 2 Aquaponic. Would you like to try some today? No thanks. I'm looking for Hans Stauffenberg. Oh yeah, he's my partner. But you just missed him. He already left for the day, headed back to District 8. But if you hurry, you might be able to catch him at the tram station. Oh, okay. I'll be on my way then. Thanks for your help.
How you doing? I think you're talking to the wrong guy. Excuse me, sir. Are you happen to be Hans Stauffenberg?
Indeed I am. What do you need? I'm a RoboCorps employee, and I really need help with... undergrounders. What do we do?
Pity underground thieves. Last time they got away with my very expensive toolbox. Not this time, scumbags. I've been practicing Muay Thai.
Please don't hurt me.
Oh man. Oh, that was close. Oh, I don't even know what to do if they. Well, thank you very much. Now you were saying something. What do you need? Long story short, I need help not getting fired.
Well, I don't know if I can help with that. What did you do?
I have to fix a unit with a firmware issue by the end of the shift, or my boss will fire me. And I don't have access to a debugger. Well, that's easy enough. I can definitely help you with that. I'll meet you back at your office. I'm gonna ask the police to escort me this time. I could have just wiped out the existing firmware on this unit and load the correct version to close this ticket. but I got curious. I'm looking at the code right now, and it seems someone's been tampering with it, which is impossible. I'm going to escalate this and see what's really going on. This could mean corporate espionage. But for now, I'll just take the unit off of your responsibility. I'll tell Alex to show out. You should be good now, buddy. I told Alex and corporate what you did. You're approved to take the rest of the day off, and you can take Monday off as well.
Haha, that's the best thing I've heard all day. Thank you, Hans. I really could use the time off, working on a really big project at home. So, you guys have a nice rest of the day and have a good weekend. I'm gonna head back home now.
Humanity will always find a way to make a sanctuary. In my case, I turned this garage into a place where I can do something about my future. I don't like the fact that a corporation gets to decide what I should be doing with my time while I'm alive, so I'm doing something about it. Even though I hate my job, but it at least gives me a mean to work on something that keeps my sanity and gives me hope that there is more to life than just literally living inside of a rock. And that is building my spaceship. I have to finish this before the lease is up next month. I'm lucky enough to have found a garage this big for rent at a price I can afford. Hopefully, this will be my ticket into astro mining. Alright, I'm gonna have to give my friend Phoenix a call and see if he got any lead on that heat exchanger. That's the only thing left before I can actually test this thing.
Hey, I was just about to call you. That expensive heat exchanger you need for your ship? I found a guy who's willing to let you have it in exchange for a favor. You might not like this. It involves underground activity. Come meet me at the alley if you're interested.
Of course I'm interested. I'll be right over. No one followed you? If you're so concerned about privacy, why didn't you just come to my place, man? Frankly, because of the security cams by your apartment, I have a record of me going into your place. And if anything happens to you after what I'm about to tell you, it would leave a trace right back to me. I'm not taking that risk. Seriously? This is for a heat exchanger? Okay, Let's hear what you gotta say. And hopefully I don't get shot in the head. Hey, if you don't want this, you can always try to save money for at least another 3 months for your heat exchanger. All right, you got my attention. What do you gotta say? Go on. No one can know about this, okay? And leave absolutely no trace to me or the people that I'm about to mention. It's Mr. Murillo. You know, the politician? Anyway, his son Marco got sent to prison down there for stabbing someone to death at a nightclub about a month ago. Oh, yeah, I saw that on the news. Everybody knows about that, so why so secretive? Well, Marco's been kidnapped from the underground prison. Oh, wow. By the undergrounders? That's like worse than a death sentence. Actually, it was by an underground terrorist group who call themselves the Neogenics. They are trying to use Mr. Morello as a puppet to change some rules concerning the AI restriction. They threat to kill Marco if the news broke out. That is why we have to keep everything in secret. Okay, so he needs someone to go down there and do some digging. And I'm assuming that's where I come in? Exactly. Since you're an ex-military with lots of combat experience during the Cleansing War, and you've been keeping a low profile all these years, that makes you the perfect man for the job. But you're gonna need some gear. Here's 1,000 credits for you to go pick up whatever you need from the gun store across the street. And as you know, there's no communications from here on out. My friend, this gig would pay more than enough for you to finish your ship, but not so much that you can just buy one. Anyway, I'll come and get you whenever you're back up here with some good info. Good luck, buddy. Looking to buy some guns? So, what's the gun control law nowadays? Well, as we all know, the guns are equipped with automatic disable feature when inside a weapons restricted zone, which is pretty much everywhere in Remnant City. But that firing range right there, that's the only weapons free zone in District 3 for our customers to test out the merchandise. So, what's the point of having weapons if you can't use them? Well, our customers primarily use it for sports, like shooting competitions or a hunting game in District 2, and of course, the underground mushroom hunters. They have to have weapons to defend themselves when they go down there. I'm surprised fully automatic weapons are allowed just for sports. The automatic disable feature is so sophisticated and reliable, and the city's surveillance is so tight, no one's been hurt so far. Let's see what you got. We got quite a few selection. Good old 9mm. How many bucks would you like? Ammo on the house is only limited to 1 mag at a time, sir. State your business, citizen. Seeing a witch doctor. Whatever, I don't really care. It's formality. But don't bring anyone or anything illegal back here. Understand? Okay, you good to go. You're a citizen of Bremden City. I need to see your ID. Here you go, sir. You're good to go. Calling the elevator.